The Mauritanian is a good movie, but god damn it is it hard to recommend because this movie is so frustratingly slow. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brandon, aka the BrandoCritic, and today I'm giving you my honest, no BS review for The Mauritanian. If you guys like videos like this, then definitely hit like and subscribe. I really appreciate all the support, and so do my partners at Movie Scene Canada. Make sure you check them out. The link is in the description. So, we have The Mauritanian, and recently I reviewed a movie on Apple TV Plus called Cherry, and it was a movie that I thought was well made and had a lot of great actors in it and some really cool filmmaking techniques. But I found that movie extremely hard to enjoy. This movie kind of falls into the same category where I can look at this movie and say this is a well-made movie. There's a reason why it's getting all this Oscar buzz. And it's a true story, a story that I was very intrigued to see. And it has a lot of great things in it, but my goodness is this film frustratingly slow. Like I said in the beginning, it's quite boring, and when it does get exciting, it's almost too late. So let me back up a little bit before I start going into full-on rage mode. The performances in this movie, they're excellent. I was surprised to see that Jodie Foster won the Golden Globe for this, even though she is good in this movie, but she wasn't amazing by any stretch of the imagination. I thought she was good, but I was like, award winner? Really? Okay. Benedict Cumberbatch is really great, especially at hiding his British accent with that southern drawl. But Tahar Rahim, oh my god, that performance, that should be the performance that's getting all the praise, because wow. He did an excellent job, and he really did bring the most humanity to the movie. So it's a good thing that there's some great performances in this movie with actors that are charismatic. And the cinematography was really great too, and I do like that when they go back in time, because this isn't a completely linear story, there's a lot of flashbacks. The flashbacks are in a shrunken aspect ratio, and it's very easy to figure out where we are in the timeline of the movie. So it wasn't distracting, and it was easy to understand what was happening. But here's the thing, this movie was full of lawyer mumbo jumbo, and the approach was not very cinematic. There was no real ebbs and flows in the pacing. It just felt very flat. There wasn't really any excitement, any stakes, any thrills. You know, I think of a movie like The Big Short, right? I know nothing about the stock market, but I found that movie so engaging because the movie was able to bring you in with humor. And I thought about Argo too, where the thrills and the suspense of the directing really brought me into that story. Here you don't really get anything like that. It's a straight scene by scene, here's what happened kind of movie. Until about the 1 hour and 45 minute mark, where I started to get really invested and the filmmakers did some really great things. But at that point, it's an hour and 45 minutes into the movie. So I think that the runtime really could have been cut down for pacing issues. Because again, I found this story quite interesting. I like seeing court cases with lots of political red tape and conspiracy and a lot of inner workings to bypass the law. I find that stuff fascinating. And that was one of the main reasons why I found this movie watchable. Even that long runtime, I'm like, okay, I'm invested in what's happening, but let's just see something happen. And we did. But it just took so long to get there. But luckily enough, this movie stuck the landing. Now, I learned this in sound design class. When you're doing ADR, right, when you're matching the voice up with the lips of the actors, if you have it end in sync, that's more important than it beginning in sync. The ending is more important, while of course you'd want it all to be perfect, but this movie has a quite profound ending, a really powerful ending. And the movie started off pretty well too. It's just that in the middle, it was a drag to get through. So again, guys, this movie does a lot of great things. There's a lot of great things in it, but the packaging, it's not the most accessible movie to watch. So in that case, I will give this movie a 3 out of 5. I know it sounds like I'm tearing this movie apart, but I'm more disappointed than angry. I think I really could have enjoyed this movie a whole lot more if the pacing was fixed. Great performances, an interesting subject matter, and it really gets going at the 1 hour 45 minute mark. Again, that's really far into the movie, but the ending, it's almost worth it. It's a long trek to get there, but trust me, the ending is powerful. So like Cherry a couple weeks ago, I can really appreciate this movie for the great things that it does, but for recommending it to people, that's very hard to do. So go in expecting a slow burn if you really want to see this movie. But if you have seen this movie, I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section down below. What worked for you? What didn't work for you? Let's get a discussion going. I love to talk about movies with you guys in the comments. And if you guys are new here and you want to see more videos just like this, then definitely hit like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.